Hello, kindergarten friends. Welcome to another exciting math lesson. We are pumped that it is Friday. We are so ready for the weekend. How about you? Anybody at home ready to have some weekend fun? We're gonna have some math fun before you guys get ready for some weekend fun. Mabel, I am so excited that you're here today as well. Mabel also was letting me know that she is very excited about all of the counting and number work that she's been doing, because if you remember last week, she said that she wasn't quite sure that she was getting 4 cheeseburgers at home when she was asking for them. So she did ask for 4 cheeseburgers again, and this time when she counted them, it turns out that there were only 2. I think 2 cheeseburgers is probably enough for you, Mabel. We just wanted to remind you that you will be able to find your kindergarten lessons every day on TV at 9:30 and at 1:30, or you can check them out on YouTube. Don't forget to be checking in with your classroom teachers as well and sharing all of the wonderful work that you've been doing with them. Mabel, I think it's time that we check our zones. Kevin, will you throw our zones up for us? Thank you so much. Okay, friends at home, I would love it if you could identify your zone today and share it with your learning buddy. Mabel says that she thinks she's in the green zone. She's ready to learn. Before I get up and get us starting with our math movement, I want to remind you that last time we looked at page 16 and I asked you to try it at home on your own. If you were able to do that, please get that out so we can go over it together. If you ended up not being able to find it or you just didn't have time to do it, that's okay. We'll still go over it together and see all of the really cool things. All right, Mabel, I'm going to head up to the front so we can get some movement going. All right, my friends, we are going to do some crossbody counting because it's my favorite. We're going to take our right arm and touch our left knee, and we'll take our left arm and touch our right knee while we count to 10. Everyone ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job, y'all. Now, I'm going to do my favorite octopus arms. If you would like to follow along, you are more than welcome. If there is a different movement that you would like to do while you count to 10, feel free to do that as well. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job, everyone. I feel like I am ready to get my math on. We're going to do some more counting with our animal friends over on the big screen. This is also a great time for you to get up and move or look for that page 16 if you haven't found it yet. Let's go.
Hi, kids. Let's all count from 1 to 20. We'll count from 1 to 20 3 times, and each time we'll count faster.
Count, count, count with me. Count with me from 1 to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Great job, kids. Let's count again faster.
Count, count, count with me. Count with me from 1 to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Outstanding. Let's count again even faster.
Count, count, count with me.
counters. Sorry, I have a new math talk for us, so I don't want to show it to you too soon before I explain it to you. We're going to look at a picture, and there is going to be a number of dots on this picture. And I'm only going to show it to you for a really quick second, and I want you to try and figure out what the number is before I take it away. And then we'll go back and see if we were right in our thinking. Sound like something we could practice? Okay, are you ready? That was fast, right? How many dots do you think you saw? I'm going to show it to you one more time. How many dots do you think you saw? Share it with your learning buddy. I heard on my kindergarten phone somebody say they thought that they saw 2. Let's go back and count them together. 1, 2. Give yourself a pat on the back if you were able to catch that 2, because that was quick. All right, we're going to try it again with another picture, and this time I'm only going to show you once. So make sure that your eyes are laser beam focused and ready to catch that number. Give me a thumbs up at home if you're ready. I feel your ready vibes. Okay. Here we go. That was quick. Give yourself a second. Share with your learning buddy. Give me a call on the kindergarten phone. Let me know how many dots you think you saw. I heard a voicemail where somebody said they thought that they saw 6 dots. Do you think you saw 6 dots? It was really fast. Let's go back and count and see if there were 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. There were only 4 dots, but it was really fast, so I totally understand. That's why we're going to be practicing looking at a set of dots and trying to figure out how much the number is really quickly before the image gets taken away from us. You guys did an awesome job. Even if you didn't get the correct number of dots the first time, that's all right, because this is our first time working on this number talk. So give yourself a pat on the back because you did an awesome job trying. Okay, friends. I'm going to talk to you about our number of the day, which is the number 5. Show me a 5 in the air. Go ahead and wave it. Give me an air 5 while you're at it. Our number 5, we're going to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you notice down here in our 5 box, we have every single square of our 5 frame filled out. We also know that if we wanted to spell the number 5, we would spell it F-I-V-E. This is what it looks like in the middle. And if we were to roll a die and it came up with 5, that is what it would look like. We are going to practice writing the number 5. I thought maybe it might be easier to see on the screen as opposed to the easel that we usually use, and we'll see if this works out better. If you have a pen and paper at home, I would love it if you could practice some 5s with me. If you don't, I would love it if you practice writing them in the air. So before we do it on our paper, we're going to practice writing the 5 in the air. So go ahead and get your magic little finger out, and we're going to practice writing in the number 5. One more time. Excellent job. Now, if you do have a pen and a piece of paper, I would love it. You could practice along with me. If you don't, just keep practicing those air 5s. I'm going to try to get a nice thick marker on here. I'm going to do the highlighter in black. Okay. So I like to start up here on the roof of my house, and then I come down to the middle and then make a little half circle looking thing to make a 5. Let's keep practicing. You are doing an excellent job. Sometimes 5 can give us a little trouble, and we might write them a little bit backwards to where they look like S's. And that also happens when we write S's, because they can kind of mix us up when we're first learning how to read and write. But that's okay, because practice makes perfect. And the more that we practice writing the number 5, the better at it that we'll get, and the easier it will be for us to see the correct way to write it. Now, if you happen to still be struggling writing your number 5, you could always represent the number 5 with something that you like to draw. And usually I do smiley faces. I think today I might try and draw 5 hearts. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent job, my friends. I would love it if today you could keep practicing your 5s, or drawing some shapes to represent 5, or 5 of whatever your favorite things are, along with some of the other numbers that we've learned along the way. All right, this is page 16, which is what I wanted you to try on your own at home last time. So if you remember, we've been working on counting objects and drawing our lines to our number representations as we do it. So I'm going to show you, hopefully, what your homework will look like at home. So as you can see, this first ball would come down and count 1. Come down and count 2. Come down and count 3. Come down and count 4. Which number would I circle? How many did I end up with? If you said 4, you are right on the money, my friend. There are 4 balls in that picture. Let's go look at our red pails, and we'll do the same thing. We bring a line down 1. We bring a line down 2. And another 3. How many pails did we end up with? If you circled 3, you've got it, my friend. 3 pails. I want you to remember that sometimes when you look at a picture, you may not right away know what the number of things are. This is a way that can help you to count something. So you can always use your finger, of course, to point at each one of the things to count them. But you can also draw a line down and number them to help you see exactly what the number is. Give yourself a pat on the back for trying hard, because I know that everybody tried super hard at home on this one. I want to take this a step further. There is something different about this page than the other pages that we've been looking at. I want to give you a second to look at it and share with your learning buddy, or give me a call and tell me what you think is different about this page than the other ones. Other than just the pictures. I know the pictures are different, but there is also something else that's different. Take a look at it. All right, friends. I listened to a couple of voicemails where some friends noticed that the pictures did not seem to line up just right with the numbers. And I would have to agree. If you notice, the soccer ball starts over here at the 2, and this one ends at the 3. So I want you to ask yourself, does that mean that I have 3 soccer balls? I don't have 3 soccer balls, do I? Because if we count them, 1, 2, I know that there's no way that I could have 3. There might be times when you see a picture like this where things don't line up just the way that they should, and it looks a little bit tricky. We've got to remember that if we just use our counting or take our pencil and help draw lines to the numbers, it can help us realize what the actual number is. So let's try and draw with our pencil and see. 1, because I always start with 1, right? 2. So we were right. There were only 2 soccer balls, even though it wasn't lined up perfectly. Let's come over here and look at our picture of our 3 friends. I definitely see 3 friends there, but when I look at how it's lined up, it kind of looks like maybe there's 4, right? Because it's not lined up perfectly, but let's count them together. 1, 2, 3. Now let's check our thinking and draw lines to each number to make sure. 1, 2, 3. So how many friends do we have? We have 3. So even though the picture may look different and things weren't lined up exactly like these were lined up, how they were very easy to tell that you ended up at 4, make sure that you're still practicing your representation of drawing to the number so that you know exactly how many items are there. I have one more for us to try. Okay, so if you look, this soccer ball is saying that there are 3 soccer balls there. I want you to take a look at it and see if you think that's a smiley face for yes or a frowny face for no. I feel like you guys are screaming no at me from far away, and you are right, my friends. There are not 3 soccer balls here, because you have to make sure that when you're counting that you're doing it in order. When we count, we say 1, 2. We don't say 1, 3. So this for me was a sad face. Okay, let's take a look at the friends. These friends look like we're saying that there are only 3 friends there. I want you to take a look at it and see if you think that there are only 3 friends here. I feel like I can feel you saying, no, there are not only 3 friends. This is what happened. We'll put our sad face. When somebody was counting, they went 1, and then they forgot our second friend right here. He was the second friend. And then we had our 3rd friend, and then this was our 4th friend. So we have 4 friends and not only 3. So make sure when you are counting, you are following your numbers exactly as they go, and you're not skipping out on any. I wanted you to have something fun to do over the weekend, so instead of a try it on your own page, I want you to have an on your own activity that you can do somewhere in your house. So I want you to find something to count. You could find maybe some beans or some crayons or maybe rocks outside, anything at all. And I would love it if you could draw a picture of what you found to count and write the number beside it. So anything at all. And it would be awesome if you added some you remember how we talked about how illustrators add detail? I would love it if you put lots of detail in that picture so we can tell exactly what it is that you counted. All right, Mabel, I'm coming back over to you. I think it's time that we check out our zones. How are you feeling today after the math lesson? Ah, yes. Mabel's feeling like she's in the green and she's really excited. I have to tell you that I'm feeling a little sad, and I will tell you guys why while we talk about our gratitude statement. So you know that I love to end all of our days with a gratitude statement and talk about what we are grateful for. And the reason why I'm feeling a little sad is because this will be our last day together. After today, you are going to have two awesome, amazing kindergarten teachers who are going to visit with you every day, Miss Oslin and Miss Wally, because some of my friends are coming back to school, and so I have to go get my classroom ready for them. So I am so grateful to have been your TV teacher for these last 3 weeks. It has been amazing getting to know all of you and learning with you and growing with you, and I cannot wait to see the places that you will go. You can still send me work anytime you feel like it at my email address, or if you just want to say hello, I would love that too. Mabel and Chili will still be here to check in with you every day as well. Thank you so much for visiting with me over the past few weeks. It has truly been a bright spot in every single one of my days. Until next time, kindergartners.
Hey kids, we want to see your work. Just send your pictures and your stories to TV Classroom, 601 South 8th Street, Tacoma, Washington, 98405.